Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Heat Evolution. Today we have Race 2 of the round of 12 at Kansas. Here is the chase standings after Charlotte. We are 4 points behind Matt Kenseth. But we are in the first non-transfer spot, so we do have an advantage over Ryan Newman, Denny Hamlin, and Trevor Bayne. But we need to keep our eyes out for Matt Kenseth, Kyle Busch, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Really Kevin Harvick too, but definitely Kenseth, Busch, and Earnhardt Jr. Kansas is going to probably be the down track for this round. We finished, where did we finish? We finished 16th at Charlotte. So there is potential to do well at Kansas as well. But we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are excited for this one. I think Kansas, I mean, we have the potential to do well at Kansas. We did well at Charlotte, but Kansas is definitely probably going to be the worst track in this round. We got Talladega next, so that's kind of a wild card thing. I've done well at restrictor plates. I haven't done well at restrictor plates, so that's kind of up in the air. But let's head out for qualifying. See how we do here. There is potential to do well, but I'm not really sure what that potential will lead to. The advantage of Charlotte is it has the double dogleg front stretch, whereas Kansas it has the curved front stretch, so I won't have that advantage of not having to build up as much speed. So that is kind of a disadvantage compared to Charlotte in my opinion. But let's see what we can pull off here. That was a good turn 1 and 2. Let's see if we can feather the throttle a little less. I want to try to see how flat out I can go in on fresh tires. Because Kansas is one of those tracks, before you make any upgrades, you can really go flat out. Let's wait and see where we compare to some other people before I come in and make some adjustments. I'm going to do one more lap for sure, because I feel like turns 1 and 2 definitely could have been improved. So I went pretty much flat out in turn 3, so that's good. So this should definitely be better. We're already better than Tacey Mears, which is a good sign. Oh, we did not improve. So I'm going to come in and make some adjustments. Maybe we can improve after that. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Alright, we are back out onto the track. I'm following Paul Menard right now. Hopefully we can get a little draft from him, but this is also kind of a good comparison. So we are faster in the corners, or at least corner entry, but we couldn't quite get around him. Let's see if we can draft with him on the front stretch and see where this puts us. There should be an improvement, I would think, but the fact that we can't really pass Paul Menard right now is a little concerning, to say the least. He is right ahead of us on the grid right now. How did we not improve? We were in the draft the whole time. But I guess that's going to be it for this round. We qualified 20th. So we will get another chance in round 2. Let's see where... So Earnhardt's right there. Hamlin's right there. Kenseth is in 8th and Busch is in 10th. Of course. So all the guys I have to look out for are in the top 10. And we are not going to be in the top 10. I can tell you that much. I was pleasantly surprised with 20th. I thought we would be worse. Now, if I recall, we should be able to make a part upgrade if we get a decent finish here. And that'll be really beneficial at Talladega, especially if it's a horsepower improvement or an airflow improvement. That will really help us out at Talladega. Because, I mean, we haven't run that great at these restrictor plates this season. But, I mean, we're exceeding expectations at these 1.5 miles right now. So we should be able to do well at the restrictor plate tracks. If we can get maybe one more upgrade to the horsepower or the airflow. But we will see. Maybe this race will turn out better than I thought. Obviously, Dover turned out a whole lot better than I thought it would be. So maybe I can have maybe I can have a better finish here as well. So let's see where we are compared to last round. We are a little slower right now. So I'm going to do one more lap, see if we can improve. If we don't improve, then I'll just sim to the next round and accept my fate, which is probably a low 20 to 24th, I would think. Because, yeah, everybody else is like 5-6 tenths faster than us right now. And that was slower. So, moving on. 17th. Okay, that was higher than I expected. But Junior is on the pole. That's not good. Kenseth is 6th. Bush is 9th. So, I mean, we're going to be facing an uphill battle in this race to stay in contention. But I'll turn it over to Rick Allen.
Today, NASCAR is back in Kansas City for the Hollywood Casino 400, the 5th race in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. This is Rick Allen with NBC Sports, and today 40 drivers will do battle on this 15-year-old 1.5-mile trial, but only 12 of them have a shot at winning the Sprint Cup.
And we are one of those 12. So let's see if we can get a good start here. Maybe pick up some early positions while the field is still packed up. Denny Hamlin's right here. He's behind us in the chase right now. He had a bad finish at Charlotte, so he's behind us. So we definitely have to make sure he stays behind us. But we need to be ahead of a few of the people who are ahead of us right now in order to have any chance of making it to the next round. Wow, that might have been the first time I've ever pushed somebody in this game, and it actually moved them forward. Oh, Almirola, that was a little close for comfort there. Well, let's see if we can stay with Truex here. That would be a good thing. He is not in this round. We eliminated him after some tough luck at Dover, but they are starting to pull away, which is not good. We really need to stay with these guys, but we're just not fast enough right now. We're just not fast enough. I mean, we are sticking with them in the corner, but I mean, there's just so much faster on the straight, and I don't have any drafting help. Here comes Menard on the outside. He's obviously faster than me right now. We're definitely faster in the corner, but coming out and on the straightaway, we have no chance to stay with him. So, obviously I'm out before. Okay, why are you spinning, Chase Elliott? I barely made any contact with you and you were going around. But, we're outperforming our 1.5-mile trends thus far, which is a good thing. We knew we needed to do that if we were going to make it anywhere in the chase. But, we're just not quite where we need to be to make the next round. Because all the guys we were competing against are in the top 10 and probably fighting for the lead right now. With my luck. Maybe an accident will happen, or maybe we can get some weird fuel strategy thing like Dover. I don't know if I'd call that fuel strategy or just pure luck, but maybe we can pull something off that'll give us an advantage. Maybe one of those guys will have an engine failure or something. Who knows? Alright, Chase Elliott's making a comeback after we wrecked him a couple laps ago. How are the tires looking? I mean, not terrible. What's the fuel mileage? Strategy 15 laps. So that's lap 22. Halfway is lap 17, 18. So we're good shape for one stop. Gonna let Elliott go by, and then maybe we can draft with him a little bit. But he's definitely faster than me, so I'm sure he'll pull away a little bit. Well, let's see, what is there to talk about? I'm recording this on Friday after the Eldora Dirt Race. Congratulations to Matt Crafton on that win. I mentioned this in a NASCAR 06 video, I'm not sure which one. I really felt bad for Stuart Friesen. He was running a good race the entire race, but his line just all the substance was gone in his line, and he just kept trying to run it, and he was getting nowhere. Whereas people like Crafton finally got the outside line working. Well, that's where all the substance was, and that's where he went, and he won the race. Obviously Stuart Friesen would have been happy to win, but I think that team would have been having some immediate regrets, because they sat out, I think, 2 races in the last month. They had run full season up until that point, sat out 2 races, and if they hadn't sat out those 2 races and he would have won, they would have been in the chase. So I think they would have had some immediate regrets about skipping out on those 2 races if he had won, but he didn't. He finished second. Obviously that's going to help him in the point standings, but he's nowhere near being able to make it in on points. So tough luck for him. I was really impressed. That was a good race as a whole, in my opinion. Obviously there wasn't really any like big Norm Benning type moments this year, but it was still a quality race. I mentioned this in my other video, that the fact that the qualifying races, or the heats, and the A feature, the main race, were on 3 different channels, and none of them were a national broadcast. So it's the most popular race of, for sure, the Truck Series season, and possibly of all of NASCAR, at least for Fox, for sure, besides the Daytona 500 and maybe the Coke 600, but definitely one of the most popular. So you would think that I know it's on Wednesday and they have their regular programming, but you would think they would get it on Fox, or maybe at least Fox Sports 1. The fact that they had soccer going over the truck race is really disappointing, and I think Fox Sports really needs to step up their game with that. I mean, I have some personal concerns because I'm an Xfinity user. So we don't have Fox Sports 2, so I couldn't see the qualifying races. Luckily, somebody was streaming it on YouTube, so I just watched it on YouTube. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been able to watch the qualifying races. So I was hoping there would not be another Norm Benning moment, because I might not have been able to see it. Also, they released the full Truck Series lineup for NASCAR Heat 2 yesterday. As of the time I'm recording this, like I've said numerous times, I'm pre-recording 2 weeks in advance because I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. So they released the full Truck Series lineup. There were some names on there that I was surprised by, but the fact that they have 32 drivers and none of them are fantasy drivers, and for the Truck Series, none of them are Cup drivers. There's no Kyle Busch, there's no Ty Dillon, there's no Austin Dillon, there's no Kyle Larson. They're all Truck Series guys. It's incredibly impressive. A huge shout out to them, because obviously with the EA NASCAR games, they had so many fantasy drivers, guys who didn't run real races, or they had Cup Series guys be the fillers. So definitely very impressive. I'm obviously disappointed that GMS Racing did not get their contracts all together and are not going to be featured in this race. Meanwhile, we're losing positions because I just don't have the speed anymore. But I was disappointed that we're not going to see the reigning champion of the Truck Series in the race. But I know there's a whole bunch of contractual and copyrights and money stuff that really is going to cost them. Me personally, I wish Norm Benning was in it, but I know Norm doesn't have the finances to get in the game, but really some of the guys that did get in the game, I don't think they have the finances to do that either. So I mean, the fact that a bunch of these random guys that don't have sponsorships, like Clay Greenfield, for example. I think Ross Chastain's in the game. He doesn't have a sponsor. He has a blank white truck. So I definitely think they should have given Norm the benefit of a doubt, considering he is popular, especially after that Eldora thing in the first Eldora race. What is 3 laps on fuel? We'll be pitting this time by. Pitting this time by.
Okay, halfway this time.
And the caution. Okay. Okay. We'll pit, obviously. No, not gonna make any adjustments. But I'm wondering if this is going to catch some people a lap down, because you see we're 8th on the leaderboard right now. We were like 19th. But some people must have come in, like Logano, Earnhardt, Harvick. So we're in 11th right now. That's good. I can't tell if anybody got caught a lap down. That's important. Hamlin's right here. I see Kenseth up there, and I think I see Busch up there, so those guys are not behind me, but I think Earnhardt Jr. might have pitted already, so he might be a lap down, or he's at least in the back of the pack now. I don't know if I'll be able to run with these guys, but I should at least maybe make a few passes here while I have the fresh tires. Dive it deep into the corner. Now, Blaney, he got eliminated, right? He got eliminated after the round 1, I'm pretty sure.
Still there.
But he's running well here. He seems to run well at the 1.5 miles, but not really good on the short tracks. Which I guess is reasonable. He did pull off his first win at Pocono, which is not a 1.5 miles, but it's a longer track.
All clear.
We got around 2x. I'm going to try to block him, but I couldn't get up there in time. But we're in the top 10 right now. We really don't deserve to be in the top 10, that's for sure. But I'll take it. That's really good. If we can maintain this position, we're going to be in good shape, because I think Earnhardt Jr. Fell to the back after that pit stop. And I'm sure somebody else who was in the chase might have gotten caught up. I think I saw Logano on that strategy, and maybe somebody else, but we'll see. 10 laps to go. If I can maintain 11th, I'm going to be really happy. If I can get around 2x, I'll be even happier. Top 10. But we're 1.3 seconds ahead of Almirola. So as long as we maintain this pace, I think we'll be in good shape. But yeah, that's what we needed. We needed a badly timed caution for somebody. And that's what happened. So hopefully we can take advantage, finish 10th or 11th. I'm going to be really happy with that. I'll just keep an eye on the monitor and see if anybody gets ahead of Almirola and Allmendinger. They seem to be holding up the pack. There's Trevor Bayne. He's in this round, right? So he's important that we stay ahead of, but he had a bad first round. Ryan Newman, that's big. He's in this round. He just stopped. So he must be having mechanical issues. So that's big. So I think we're going to be in good shape. Now Bayne is right behind us. Well, not right behind us, but he had a poor finish at Charlotte, so I'm fine with him being there. Pretty sure we're ahead of him. We're not really catching Truex, so I don't think we'll be able to pass him, but we are staying ahead of Bayne, so maybe we can pull off the top 10 here. 7 laps to go, I think it said. My microphone's kind of in the way. Oh, here comes Casey King. But he's a lap down.
Stay low. Still there.
So he's got to be the first car on the lead lap. So there's only 21 cars on the lead lap. So we must have trapped some important people down a lap. Maybe he can trip up Truex and I can maybe gain a position here. But Kane, he just flied by. So I don't know if he was up front before all this happened, or if that's some weird rubber banding thing, or what, but he flew by.
Go.
5 laps to go. We're pulling away from Bayne. We're getting a little closer to Truex, but I don't think we'll be able to catch him. The tires are holding out really well. I haven't really had to lift off too much compared to when I was on fresh tires. It still feels fine. Well, that's a good thing. But yeah, this is really good, guys. I think we're in a good spot. That looks like Matt Kenseth right behind, or Kyle Busch. And he's not on the lead lap. He's not showing up on my leaderboard. So that's a good thing as well. Yep, that's Kyle Busch. So he must be 23rd. Kane was 22nd. Kyle Busch, 23rd. Yes, that is extremely good. He was right there. He was one of the guys we said to keep an eye on. Here comes Paul Menard. He looks like he's a lap down as well. But yeah, this is really good, guys.
Stay low. Still there.
We trapped a substantial amount of good people behind us a lap down, so I'm really happy about this. But I told you guys after Dover, I saw a path, but I didn't think that path included a top 10 at Kansas. I thought the path would be, do well at Charlotte and maybe pull off a win at Talladega, but with this top 10 and with a number of guys a lap down,
Okay. Go.
we are in really good shape. If we can have a decent finish at Talladega, we don't even have to win, I don't think. Just a decent finish at Talladega, I think we'll be in good shape. Yep, Truex is pulling away, but we are staying ahead of Trevor Bayne. White flag will be out this time.
One more time.
And yeah, this has turned out better than I could have expected. I mean, I said numerous times that all we needed was a good timed caution in the middle of pit strategy, and I was just about to come in right before the caution came out. Somebody's won the race. I'm hoping it's not Matt Kenseth. I know I saw him up there. If it is Matt Kenseth, then that's definitely somebody who was running with us. But we finished 10th. A top 10 at Kansas. That exceeds all of my expectations. We only got an 87 speed rating because it was more luck than anything. But let's see where some of the important people finished. Joey Logano won. Kenseth is 4th. Let's see. Kyle Busch 22nd. Sorry, I'm trying to catch this before it fades away. Ryan Newman 34th. Where did Earnhardt Jr. is 3rd. So he must have gotten ahead of us. I must not have seen him on that restart. But there should be enough money to make our next upgrade, if I'm not mistaken. Right, because we got all of our sponsorship objectives. So Logano and Edwards are locked in. And we are 4 points to the good right now. We're ahead of Jimmy Johnson's. Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin are below the cut line right now. So we're 4 points ahead going into Talladega. So we need to stay ahead of Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch, and Denny Hamlin. That's all we need to do at Talladega. So I think we have a legitimate path, guys. Let's see what this upgrade is. I'm pretty sure we can make an upgrade. Talladega is next. Great news, a new company is impressed and wants to offer you sponsorship. Okay. Okay, some interesting candidates here. I could resign. Nature's Bakery. After all the lawsuit stuff, I don't know if I want to go there. Now, we're running a Toyota right now. We've run a Toyota all season. So I think it would be pretty mean of us to, now that we're in a position to go for the championship, not to run a Toyota. So even though dustless blasting, wow, that's a mouthful, probably wouldn't be my number one choice out of the 4, I'm going to go with them. Let's see what the paint's... Oh my. Is that just all white? Except for the driver's door and the very bottom? Oh lord, that's ugly. But maybe I was wrong with the upgrade. I think I was wrong with the upgrade. Yeah, I was wrong with the upgrade. Never mind. Yeah, I was very wrong with the upgrade. So ignore my stupidity there. But Talladega's up next. We are in position to make the next round. I'll leave you guys on this screen. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button down below. We have one more race to make it into the top 8. And I think we can, guys. I will see you then at Talladega. Bye.